Every gold record hanging on every wall in every recording studio in the world exists because of what happened on this night. A band leader, a live radio broadcast, and a song about a train. Glenn Miller was born in a small Iowa farmhouse in 1904. His family moves constantly, chasing work across Nebraska, Missouri, and Colorado. His father works as a carpenter, a janitor, and a railroad foreman. When Glenn was a boy, his father brought home a mandolin. Glenn promptly trades it for a beat-up old horn. His mother worries. She tells people she wonders if her son will ever amount to anything. To buy his first trombone, Glenn milks cows and mixes concrete. He practices so much that neighbors complain. He skips his own high school graduation to play a gig in Wyoming. This is a kid who knows exactly what he wants. For years, Miller has played in other people's bands. He watches, he learns, he arranges music for the Dorsey brothers. He rooms with a young clarinetist named Benny Goodman. In 1937, he finally formed his own orchestra. It fails. The band breaks up after a disappointing show in Connecticut. Most people would quit. Miller reorganizes. He keeps experimenting until he discovers something new. A clarinet plays the lead melody over 4 saxophones. Nobody has ever heard anything quite like it. In 1939, his band landed a regular gig at the Glen Island Casino in New York. The performances are broadcast on the radio. Suddenly, the whole country is listening. By 1941, Glenn Miller was the most popular bandleader in America. His song Chattanooga Choo Choo appears in the movie Sun Valley Serenade. It is catchy, upbeat, and impossible to forget. The song reached #1 on December 7, 1941, the same day as Pearl Harbor. America is about to change forever, and people need something to lift their spirits. By February 1942, the record had sold 1.2 million copies, the biggest seller in years. On February 10, 1942, during a live radio broadcast, RCA Victor presented Glenn Miller with something no musician had ever received: a gold-painted copy of his record, mounted in a frame. The announcer tells the radio audience it is actually a recording of Chattanooga Choo Choo, but it is in gold, solid gold, and it is really fine. The gold record is born. Glenn Miller could have stayed home and enjoyed his success. Instead, at age 38, too old to be drafted, he volunteers for the Army Air Force. He wants to boost the morale of soldiers fighting overseas. On December 15, 1944, his plane disappeared over the English Channel. He is never found. But that gold record tradition he started, it became the standard for measuring musical success. Elvis earned them, the Beatles earned them. Every artist who has ever gone gold or platinum owes a debt to that night in 1942. Today, the original gold record for Chattanooga Choo Choo is preserved at the University of Colorado. And Glenn Miller's music still sells millions of copies, 8 decades later. Here is what I love about this story. Glenn Miller was not born into privilege. He was a farm kid who traded a mandolin for a beat-up horn and practiced until the neighbors complained. He failed and tried again. He found his own sound when everyone else was playing it safe. And that makes me think about you. What are you building that nobody else understands yet? What dream are you refusing to give up on? Your story matters. The struggles, the failures, the moments when you kept going anyway. These are the stories your family needs to hear. I have been working on a free guide to help my subscribers capture their own family stories. A simple way to preserve your legacy for the people you love most. Would that be helpful? Let me know in the comments. If this story reminded you that persistence can change everything, then you belong here with us. Subscribe to History Sparks and join our community of curious minds. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a daily dose of inspiration. I will see you tomorrow.